From the shadows, the bottles rise. Dude, where's my cologne? Fragrance reviews, cologne chaos, metal level opinions. Follow for fragrance insights.
What is up, my fragrance freaks? It is Chris with Dude, Where's My Cologne? And today I've got my top 5 rose fragrances that are in my collection right now. Rose is one of my favorite notes, if not my favorite note right now. And I have a lot of rose-centered fragrances, and it was difficult to narrow it down to these top 5, but I've got my top 5, and I've got one honorable mention. And that is the from Lattafa, the Noble Blush from Lattafa. And the reason it's an honorable mention is because it is rose milk, not just rose. So it has a rose fragrance to it, but this is a rose gourmand. And it is amazing. I love it. So it's rose milk, meringue, almond, vanilla, musk, and sandalwood. And it is a sweet rose gourmand. And I just love it. I love this fragrance. But anyway, that's not going to spend any time on this. This is the Noble Blush in this series from Lattafa. And it's an honorable mention, but it's a great gourmand. Absolutely delicious. I got to move on. All right, so let's get started. So all four of these are marketed as unisex. One is marketed as a women's fragrance because it's duping a very famous, popular women's fragrance. But I believe with the way things have changed, it may have been marketed towards women when it initially came out, but now it is definitely unisex, even masculine leaning. So let's start with the most masculine in the bunch, and that is going to be from Boss the Collection, Hugo Boss the Collection, and this is Courageous Rose. So this is if you're not familiar with the collection, this is supposed to be Boss's niche line. If you see it on their website, they're priced at like $300. If you get them off discounters, you can spend around $100, maybe a little less, depending on the fragrance. But this is Courageous Rose. Notes of rose, incense, patchouli, saffron, papyrus, geranium, sandalwood, bergamot, nutmeg, and olibanum. And this is a very masculine, not a great atomizer, very masculine, sharp rose. It even has this an oud touch to it. This is a rose oud fragrance, even though oud's not listed in the notes. And this is very in the same vein as your typical rose oud fragrances. So it's a sharp rose. It's a realistic rose. It's smoky a little bit from the incense, but mostly what you get is rose and oud. And it is really, really, it's a great fragrance. I love it. For $300, you expect more than just a sticker on the front, but who cares? I didn't pay $300. I think I got this off Joma Shop way back when for probably $70. But it's, I don't know if you can see, there's a pretty good dent in it. It is very strong, projects a ton, lasts forever. It's kind of like a Mancera fragrance with how long you get that on your clothes, and you're going to be washing it out 2 or 3 times. But it's sharp, it's oudy, it's smoky. The only floral you get from it is the rose. There's no sweetness in it, but it's an amazing masculine rose fragrance. So this is Boss the Collection Courageous Rose. If you want a masculine rose fragrance, give this one a try. You won't be disappointed. All right, next we're going to go with the one that is marketed towards women, but if you've ever smelled Portrait of a Lady, you'll know it's not necessarily a women's fragrance. And this is Maison Alhambra's version of Portrait of a Lady. And this is the Artist Number One. Even a similar bottle. You know how they do things. But this is a great interpretation of that fragrance. It's almost an effervescent rose. So your notes are going to be rose, clove, raspberry, blackcurrant, frankincense, patchouli, and sandalwood. So right off the top, you get clove and rose. It's not really floral. I really don't feel it's feminine leaning at all. Frankincense, rose, and clove is mainly what I get from this. It's a great performing fragrance. It's very close to the original. I'd say 90%. Of course, the quality of the oils are going to be on a different level in the OG, but this is still worth trying. It's still a wonderful interpretation of that fragrance. But yeah, this is, even though marketed towards women, this is very unisex. Yeah, so yeah, give this one a try. It's really good. It's a really good rose fragrance. Yes, women can, wear it. The only one I wouldn't say is good for women is the first one I came out with. This is way too masculine. Unless that's your thing. If you like really masculine leaning fragrances, go for it. But if not, this is a toned down version of that. That's more wearable for the unisex crowd. As it dries down, you get that patchouli in there. Really don't get the raspberry or the black currant, but other than that, you pretty much get all those notes. But it's a wonderful interpretation, Portrait of a Lady. That's a classic fragrance, so give that one a try. All right, next we're getting into my top three, and the next two were kind of hard to decide which one I liked more. Number one is easy. But number three, we have from Montal, we have Intense Cafe. And even though it's Intense Cafe, it's supposed to have coffee in it. I don't get any coffee in it, at least. I don't get that at all. But it's your typical Montal presentation. My bottle is getting really light. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. This is one of the first. This and Starry Nights was my first Montal experience. And if you don't like strong Middle Eastern leaning rose oud combinations, stay away from Montal for the most part. Mancera too, because that's kind of their thing and they're good at it. But this is a sweeter rose fragrance. In your top notes, you have floral notes, you've got rose and coffee in the mid, and in the base, you've got vanilla, white musk, and amber. The rose is not as prominent as the first two. It's a sweeter, more wearable rose. I don't get coffee, even though it's in there. And I've never tried the intense version of this. I'm sorry, it's not the intense version. It's Ristretto, Intense Cafe Ristretto. I haven't tried that one. But this is a more wearable, this is probably one of the more wearable rose. I say oud, but I think there's oud in just about any of their fragrances that aren't citrus. But this is a wearable rose. It's sweet. Starry Night is much stronger than this is. But as it dries down, that vanilla amber come out. The musk tones down that rose a little bit, and the floral notes in it. And it's a great fragrance from Montal to start with. You haven't dipped into their fragrances, and it's affordable. You're gonna $60, $70 for a niche fragrance like this is amazing. And performance wise is going to be amazing, as with most of their fragrances. Montal, Mancera, same houses or same perfumers, same owner, sister houses, whatever you want to call it. But they're always projection beasts and last forever. And this one is enjoyable also. That's my top three in my fragrance collection here of rose. The one it was competing with is going to be next. All right, so next is another gourmand offering, and that is going to be from Acro. It's Acro Crush. This is incredible. It's even though it's a gourmand, it is a summer gourmand for sure. So your typical Acro presentation. This one in a pink bottle. Acro fragrances, if you're not familiar, they're supposed to remind you of situations. Acro Bake, Acro Crush, Acro Smoke. They're all supposed to be recreate situations or remind you of situations. So this is Crush. So this one is very unique, especially for Acro. They don't share. I mean, they're I don't even know how to describe it. Yeah, Acro Crush is a gourmand. It smells like rose macaroons. And in your notes, you've got almond and lychee in the top. You've got Bulgarian rose in the mid, and praline and vanilla in the bottom. It's sweet, rosy. This is my favorite rose gourmand. I mean, this one's good too, but this is, niche gourmand rose macaroons. And it's such a unique rose because it doesn't smell like any of the other rose fragrances here. It's just a different kind of rose. I don't know what kind of oil they used in it, but it's really good. If you like sweet rose, something that doesn't smell like anything else that's other than rose macaroons, you got to try this. And again, Acro is a pretty affordable niche house. Their fragrances typically run around $120, $125. So for niche, it's affordable and it's worth it. It's worth the money. Nobody's done a dupe of it. I think Dua has one, but that's it. I've never tried it. This is one of those. This was a blind buy just from reading the notes. I took a chance and man, it was worth it. Stuff is good. Acro Crush, Rose Gourmand, Rose Macaroon. All right, number one, which was easy for me. This is still, it's definitely in my top three favorite fragrances that I own. Top two in my niche. So from BDK, this is Empatia. So it's in this pink gradient bottle and with this orange juice in it. Even the bottle is awesome. And so I actually bought a dupe of this from Dapper first, and that's what made me want to buy the real one. And A lot of the clones do that for me. I smelled the DNA and realized I've got to get the real one and experience the real fragrance. Great atomizer. Ugh. This stuff is intoxicating. Best way to describe it, intoxicating. So you've got, in the top, you've got pear, bergamot, mandarin. In the mid, Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, African orange flower. In the base, you've got akagala wood, vanilla absolute, and sandalwood. I don't even know how to describe this. It's this beautiful rose, and it's a sweet, it's not gourmand. It's definitely floral, vanilla, floral. Not, there's no spicy, and it's not a sharp rose. It's just, oh, this stuff is so amazing. So amazing. If you haven't gotten a chance to try this, you are missing out. And it's not an overpowering rose. So even if rose isn't your favorite fragrance, this is worth trying because it's an experience. That's the best way I can put it. It's not just smelling a fragrance. You experience this fragrance. And when you wear it out and people smell it, people are going to stop and compliment you and ask you, what is that you're wearing? I haven't smelled anything like it. And oh, love it. Love this stuff. I think this came out last year before. It's one of their newer fragrances, and it was hard to find for a while, but I think it's easier now. But anyway, yeah, that's my number one rose fragrance, and in my top 2 niche fragrances and top 5 of all my fragrances. This is BDK Empatia. So that's it. Those are my top 5 rose with one honorable mention for rose milk. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did, but who doesn't love sitting around smelling fragrances? But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys have a blessed day and a blessed week, and I'll do a scent of the day in the morning, another layering combo, and I will see you guys later. See ya. Oh, wait, I forgot. You know what's really important when you wear these fragrances is you gotta layer them with something as a base. So we've got Covered in Roses, and we got Nocturnal Rose from Bath and Body Works. Both of these are awesome rose fragrances. This one is a little sweeter. This is from the men's line. Awesome fragrance. The men's body spray, unfortunately, is like an Axe body spray aerosol. Not worth it. So I layer it with some Covered in Roses body spray. My bottle's almost half empty. So layer these as your base with the fragrance on top, and you will be a rose monster. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.